We're back with a fresh 3 inches of snow today.
Three fresh. There's 7 total out there.
Oh, 7 total. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my math was a little off. We got 3 last night.
I'm the math guy.
Yeah. Yeah. We are here for the January 2025 real estate and rate update. And today we are hanging out at the shop in the Perry district. So we've kind of switched over to coffee now.
Yeah.
So that's good. I got the pistachio Americano, basically anything with a P, pumpkin, pistachio.
Just regular vanilla latte.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's pretty plain. So about real estate, so to start off January, no surprise, kind of a trend every single year. We see prices drop a little bit. We see inventory drop a little bit. So if we look year over year, real estate was up a little over 4%. Our new pending sales were up over 12%, and to start off the month of January, pending sales were up 38%. So even at like high 6s, low 7s, real estate's cooking.
Well, yeah, for sure. And I think last January we were so slow that, this year there seems to be a lot more a normal cycle. And it seems to me that February is going to be just as good, if not growth again.
Yeah. And I think like buyers entering into this market, there's just more to choose from. Year over year, we saw a 23% increase in inventory, more houses on the market. We saw a 6% increase just in the month of January from December for new homes coming onto the market. And so people are making moves.
Yeah, as we've always talked, the best time to buy is when you want to buy a house.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not really about timing the rates
No.
or timing prices. It's pretty much impossible. Kind of like getting a freight train to stop on a dime.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So what are rates up to?
What are they up to? Actually, we
No pun intended.
Yeah, right. They're in the middle of January. Rates were headed up and over 7. Now they have certainly come back below that, and they're trending to get a little bit better. I think, the new administration's in the White House. There's clear signs of what they're going to do, which is, financial markets don't like surprises. I don't think there's any more surprises coming. Inflation numbers are coming down. I was reading something today, really, depending on what number you look at, we're either at 2.2 or 2.3% inflation year over year. The Fed wants us to be at 2. So they're very, very close to where they need to be. So, I think that, inflation has a big effect on, interest rates. And I also listened to something the other day that was very interesting. One of the other biggest correlations between mortgage interest rates is oil prices. And mortgage rates tend to follow oil prices. So if oil prices continue down because we continue to produce more oil, that will also have a lowering effect on interest rates. So I think, that's what's happening.
So it's kind of like the invisible hand of the market is like working itself out, and it might not be so much about Fed intervention.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's more, knowing, and I think it's becoming very clear to, those people that are trading, financial markets, bonds, or mortgage-backed securities, where the administration wants to go, what efforts they want to make. They clearly want to produce more oil, so I think that's a positive sign in the long term for interest rates getting a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're going to get dramatically better. They're not going to be COVID better, but they're going to be better than the 7 to 8% that people were afraid of at one point in time.
Yeah. So again, it's kind of more of the same story of like prices aren't at least from what I'm seeing and probably from what you're seeing, like real estate prices aren't going to go anywhere. Maybe a little bit of growth, stay stable, rates improve, as they have been. Then it's a pretty good alignment of the stars of being able to get into a home.
Yeah, I think my estimation or assumption would be your buying power is going to be good now and probably continue to be that way. I don't think it's going to get dramatically better over the next 6 months, but I think it's trending in the right direction.
Yeah. So to round off our video, we realized we've been doing this for, probably about a year or 2 now. And I don't know if our viewers, if they haven't worked with you or they haven't worked with me, know much about you. So my question, or know much about both of us, my question is like, if someone were to have coffee with you, like what would be the 3 things that like they'd learn about you?
Well, I think they'd probably learn that, one, I was born and raised here in Spokane. I've spent most of my life here. I did leave for college and I did leave for some professional opportunities, but I've been back here. My parents still live here. I'm married and I have 2 kids,
Nice.
Born and raised my kids here in Spokane. So 2 young not young. I got a college student and a junior in high school, so
Yeah.
I guess they're not young anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, and your oldest is on. She plays rugby, right?
She plays rugby down
saw
at
a little video of
yeah,
that,
the club
yeah.
rugby at UC San Diego, and she's loving it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. She had a pretty good inbound pass, I think. On
She
that
did
video,
have a pretty
right?
good inbound pass. Yeah. She also got tackled and roughed up a few times too, which will happen in that sport.
Yeah, awesome. Well, what keeps you here in Spokane?
Well, I think it's family for me is what keeps me here. Like I said, I was born and raised here. Met my wife here. Her family lived here at the time. So I think family is probably one of the main reasons. And I do like this community. I like most everything about Spokane. I really enjoy living here.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite things to do in Spokane?
Well, I like the golf. I think hopefully you and I are going to go play virtual golf next week. I like to
building.
get out. Yeah, team building, exactly. I'm a Gonzaga basketball fan, season ticket holder, so I enjoy going to the Gonzaga basketball games in the winter. So,
Yeah.
nice. Like getting out.
Very cool. Yeah. I'll ask myself the same.
Yeah, okay, so
same question.
if I was having coffee with you, Rich, what would I learn about you?
Yeah, first and foremost, sorry Seahawks fans. I'm a diehard 49ers fan. Have been since I was 5 years old. Like a buddy of mine's like, dude, you got to check out, I think it was Joe Montana, Jerry Rice at the time, and just absolutely fell in love with the 49ers. Like eat, sleep, breathe, bleed.
Yeah, he does.
And the sad thing is, I tried the first part, but my kid is a Seahawks fan.
Yes, you got to like her more than me.
I do. I love the little healthy competition.
So what keeps you here in Spokane?
Yeah, my wife was born and raised here. I pretty much grew up here. My dad was in the Air Force and stationed out at Fairchild, and love the city, love the Four Seasons. We are absolutely spoiled with golf courses here.
Oh,
it is amazing.
It is.
Our public courses are probably the equivalent of a lot of private courses across the country. It's awesome.
When I talk to friends of mine that live in California and things, and they're paying $175 to play golf, and I tell them, how much was it? It was $50. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Totally.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So outside of golf, I guess, what are some of the favorite things you like to do here in Spokane?
Yeah, I'm pretty much driven around by my 9-year-old, so I really like watching her at her horse riding stuff. We like to get out too, and lately there's just been a lot of cool new restaurants and stuff. One of our favorite things to do, we do it every single year on our anniversary, is go to Wild Sage, best restaurant in Spokane.
Good spot.
Love it. Yeah, and then just it's just stay pretty busy with the real estate stuff, so really like the community and the market of Spokane. So yeah,
great.
I guess we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
So 990 sold if you have any real estate needs.
If you need a mortgage, at 509-747-1300.
Awesome. Until next month.